Just when you thought the F1 world was settling down, Lawrence Stroll throws a curveball that has everyone talking. The Canadian billionaire, known for his stakes in the high-speed world of Formula One, is reportedly considering selling a significant part of his Aston Martin team. With the team's recent rise in performance, why would Stroll make such a move now? Rumors suggest it might be related to his son's struggles on the track. Could this decision shake up the ownership and the drivers' lineup at the Silverstone-based squad? So, let's watch this video today to learn more about Stroll's shocking decision and what it could mean for the future of Aston Martin in F1. Starting in 2026, Honda will join forces with Aston Martin, one of the hottest topics in Formula One. This partnership is interesting because Aston Martin has been separating from Mercedes and is expected to become a stronger competitor with Honda's help. The new rules starting in 2026 will likely boost Aston Martin's performance, making this a smart move for Lawrence Stroll, the team's owner. He understands that improving the team's status will increase its value. Lawrence Stroll has been making significant business moves. Just last year, he sold a small part of Aston Martin to an American company called Arctos, valuing the deal at $1.3 billion. Recent reports suggest Stroll might sell up to 25% of the team, hoping to build on the previous year's sale. This shows he knows the importance of timing in business, especially when it comes to selling shares when the team's value is high. Challenges with the driver lineup. While the team's financial and technical prospects are looking up, not everything at Aston Martin is going smoothly, particularly with the drivers. Fernando Alonso, a two-time world champion, will stay with the team beyond 2026. This is notable because Alonso had issues with Honda back in 2017, but it seems those have been resolved. However, the situation with the second driver, Lance Stroll, is more complicated. Lance, who is Lawrence Stroll's son, has a secure spot on the team as long as his father is in charge. This has created a difficult atmosphere within the team. Some feel this security has made Lance complacent, treating his racing career more like a leisure activity than a serious profession. This dynamic might change with the new decisions Lawrence Stroll is making off the racetrack. While there is talk of Lawrence Stroll considering selling up to 25% of Aston Martin's Formula One team, an official confirmation remains elusive. A spokesperson from the team hinted that interest in the team has surged, thanks especially to its positive trajectory and recent investments like that from Arctos partners. With increasing attention from potential investors, now appears to be an opportune time for investing in the team. This interest is bolstered by the team's strategic developments and the promise of future independence from certain Mercedes resources. Aston Martin has been making significant infrastructure upgrades. They constructed new facilities in Silverstone and stopped using Mercedes wind tunnels, an enhancement their engineers see as a crucial advantage. Starting in 2026, the team will also discontinue using Mercedes engines, further establishing its technical independence. Aston Martin will then become one of the few teams in Formula One to be exclusively supplied by a single engine manufacturer, marking a significant shift in their operational strategy. The team's potential is attracting attention beyond mere infrastructure and technical capabilities. The drama involving Adrian Ney and Red Bull has sparked rumors about Ney possibly joining Aston Martin. Despite denying a lucrative offer from the team, Ney's decision suggests that money isn't his primary motivator. This scenario underscores the growing appeal of Aston Martin as a competitive and financially attractive team within the F1 community. Moreover, the ongoing developments and investments in Aston Martin indicate a bright future, potentially without Lawrence Stroll's son, Lance. Although Lance Stroll's position in the team seems secure as long as his father is in charge, the long-term success of Aston Martin might hinge on embracing changes that could include revising their driver lineup. The issue is clear that if the team wants to be a frontrunner in Formula One, they can't afford to have one driver consistently vying for podiums and race wins while the other struggles, causing incidents like crashing into other cars under safety car conditions. This situation has prompted other stakeholders, including engine supplier Honda, to voice their aspirations clearly. Honda's vision for Aston Martin. Honda has expressed a firm intention to move Aston Martin away from midfield battles and towards winning championships. This aligns perfectly with what Fernando Alonso, a veteran driver with immense experience, has signed up for. The partnership with Honda is seen as a crucial advantage for Aston Martin, providing advanced technology and strategic expertise in racing. Even though it's unlikely that Aston Martin will lure key personnel away from the ongoing drama at Red Bull, the team believes cultivating a winning culture isn't necessary. The 2026 season will bring about major regulatory changes that could alter the landscape of Formula One racing. The focus will shift significantly from downforce and ground effects to engine performance and battery technology. With these changes, teams will have to rethink their strategies, particularly around building engines and designing chassis that complement the mechanical structures without relying heavily on aerodynamics. Honda's experience and knowledge in these areas could be pivotal for Aston Martin's success. Honda Racing Corporation President Koji Watanabe and CEO Toshihiro Mibe have articulated their joint ambition with Aston Martin to aim for the World Championship in 2026. However, Watanabe acknowledges the difficulty of this goal, stating, "We know that it will be very difficult and it is not easy, but we need some good targets to put in our best effort." This statement shows the importance of technological and strategic readiness and having the right driver lineup going into the transformative 2026 season. This could be the reason Aramco, a giant in the energy sector, is reportedly interested in purchasing a substantial portion of Aston Martin's Formula One team. This move could be seen as a strategic play to get involved with a team that has significant potential for growth and success in the coming years. However, Lawrence Stroll, known for his keen business acumen, appears reluctant to relinquish control. He has a pattern of preferring to sell only minority stakes in his ventures, ensuring that while new capital flows into the team, he retains the majority influence and decision-making power. Investor and employee concerns. This strategy of retaining control while inviting investment raises questions among stakeholders. Investors and team employees might wonder about the long-term implications of this approach. They may ask, when is enough enough? This is particularly relevant considering that Honda, another major player in Aston Martin's ecosystem, is actively involved with engines and potentially with driver selections. Honda has a history of nurturing talent through its academy, and with a driver like Yuki Tsunoda, they have shown commitment to advancing their protégés into F1. As Honda's influence on Aston Martin could significantly increase from 2026 onwards, it is plausible that they might push for more, say in driver selection, especially someone who aligns with their vision and complements Fernando Alonso. The enhanced performance that Honda might bring to the team could shift the dynamics, making it more conducive for them to advocate for such changes. The potential for increased performance and influence from partners like Honda makes Aston Martin an attractive destination for top F1 talent. Earlier in the year, during the Jeddah GP, there were rumors of very generous offers made by Lawrence Stroll and the owner of Aramco. They reportedly extended a blank check to Adrian Newey and Max Verstappen, allowing them to negotiate their salaries and bring in team members they trust, starting in 2025. So investors are enthusiastic about Aston Martin's upward trajectory in Formula One, motivated by the potential infusion of key personnel into the team. This optimism is driven by the team's ambitious efforts to recruit top talent from the sport. However, there is a prevailing concern that if these recruitment efforts fail and the team structure remains unchanged, significant transformations will be necessary for Aston Martin to compete effectively at the front of the grid. Honda, entering into the collaboration with the Silverstone-based squad, is approaching this partnership with a level of caution. They are well aware of the challenges that lie ahead in transforming Aston Martin into a championship contender. Koji Watanabe of Honda Racing Corporation emphasized the need for open communication between the two parties. He stated, "Probably we are missing something right now, but we have to tell each other what is missing from Aston Martin's point of view. They have to tell us what is missing on Honda's side, and from our side, we have to tell them what is missing from their side." Given the complexities and the pressing need for structural evolution within the team, there's speculation about whether Lawrence Stroll will pursue another successful minority stake sale in Aston Martin. Such a financial strategy could inject the necessary capital to facilitate the major changes needed. Moreover, these changes might influence the team's trajectory significantly, potentially altering the current driver lineup, including Lance Stroll's position. Despite recent affirmations from Mike Crack about Lance Stroll's technical knowledge being a vital asset to the team, investor decisions and broader team strategy might dictate a different path. And so, what do you think of the shocking move by Lawrence Stroll to leave F1? Comment below and subscribe for more.